this game. And it seems difficult at first, but it can really, really pay off once you get it down. So you want to hit that first tiki, jump on here. You're trying to get the super mega monster combo right there, but I missed it. I wasn't quite fast enough, which is alright. The reason why you want to get that is because we need X amount of tikis to go into, or we need 2,100. Oh geez, I just got hit by the sink. We need 2,100 to get into the sea needle, which is coming up. So we're going to need to do this twice. So you see what I just did there was get on this little can opener part. And the normal strat is that you're going to jump over here and land on here. And then jump on the tiki there and be able to double jump over to this lamppost and hit the other one. Be sure to hit these buttons because it's something that I forget all the time and it wastes so much time having to go back. Oh. Derped on that one. There we go. So now it'll spawn the spatula at the top. Bing. And we're probably low on shine. Oh, we have 1,054, so that's not that bad. Or 1154. 1,154. So that's Tiki's Go Boom 1. We're going to do it twice because we need enough shiny things to get into Sea Needle. Hit this one, and if you do it the unoptimal way, if you're doing it the, make the sink hit everything. Oh, forgot you don't have to hit the buttons the second time. If you do the thing where you have to make the sink hit everything, every single one, then it is going to take like 3 cycles to get this because you won't have enough shiny things. The more of these tikis that you blow up within like a time period, you'll get like the tiki combos basically, which give you much more than you would have individually. So I'm just going to set a save state here so I can show y'all. This is the optimal strat. It's to double jump over here, and then you're going to jump onto this tiki to set it off, and then double jump to this light, and jump up and hit that one. You see how I got the mega monster combo, and you see my shiny things just spike up. So now we're going to hit the other one. That's going to put us at 254. Usually, if you do the right cycles, you should be fine with just 2, but 2054 is not that bad, because I can make that back on the way there. So now we gotta start thinking about Mrs. Puff's steering wheels. We gotta get 11 of them, and most of them are on the way. Some of them are a little out of the way, but they're not too difficult to get. This first part, getting over this fence, is what we're trying to accomplish. This first part gives me so much trouble that I really am hoping that I'm able to get it now. You're gonna want to jump off these tikis almost like as you're falling off. A lot of the objects in this game, like especially these tikis which turn, they have hitboxes that are actually a little further. See there, like I'm rubbing off the edge of it. They have hitboxes that are a little further off it. See, I'm standing off of the tiki right now. So that's about where you want to be. You'll activate that Spongebob text anyway. Oh, you don't want a bubble spin there, derp. You just want to get a full double jump here. And the way that I do it is I wait for the visual cue of dropping off of the tiki just a little bit before I hit A. Now we're going to be, this is my least favorite part of this, we're going to be trying to land on this part with a double jump because you can jump off of it. You can't stand on it, but you can jump off of it, so then you can double jump again and do a bubble spin to get over the fence. The fence is much larger than it appears. It actually cuts off about right there. What's up, King Marsh? I'm just doing a tutorial video for really newbie 16%. So you do the double jump to get up there, hopefully. And then double jump around here. This is where you want to be doing that. And it's kind of picky sometimes. There's only a certain area you can stand on there, or that you can jump on there. And then the spin, and if you're low on tikis, you can come grab this one. I'm playing GameCube. Am I in voice chat? I think so. Probably. Maybe, still. So I should probably explain that a little better. What I just did there to get onto this lamppost was I purposefully hit this guy. So basically after you grab the ship thing here, you want to purposefully hit this guy near the lamppost. And he's going to taunt. And when he taunts, you can jump on him without taking damage. So you jump on him and then you're going to double jump up here. So next we got to go around this. This is probably my least favorite jump, and it's not very good for new people playing this game. Having to do this because I find it very hard, but I mean you might have better luck with it. The basic idea is that you're going to want to do a double jump to get over here, to land over in this area. So we're going to not do that. Jump once, jump twice. There we go. And then bubble spin. I think you can make it without a bubble spin, but it's better if you you want to make sure that you get it. So obviously would not like that. If you do fall into the pit, the backup is to have to do it the legitimate way, which unfortunately is coming all the way over here. Holy crap, King Marsh. What the fuck? Was that you?
Yeah.
I thought that was King Marsh because he was asking if I was.
Oh shit! It says he's offline.
Oh, okay. He was like asking if I was in voice chat, so I thought that was him. I was like, holy fuck! Please tell me he's not a squeaker. Okay. So I'm showing the dude. I got the pit jump.
Which one, with the ball or the actual pit jump?
The actual pit jump.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm doing the really newbie route. So yeah.
Like the first one that we routed together.
Pretty yeah. No, not even. This is like my original OG.
Oh, okay.
Just to kind of get people interested in the game and like get used to it still does some pretty neat tricks and some good skips. So here we want to activate the tiki. Go over and grab and slam there. The boat's gonna fall down. And the important thing with Spongebob to know is that you can jump out of it. So if you don't quite think you're gonna make this jump, don't worry. Just go for it. For the most part, you want to go straight to where you hit the boat. Right there. And you can make it up. But you see like that, I just barely hit the edge. And so I came out of my Spongebob by pressing A, or you can use B. And then I jumped up. So you should be able to make it up there, no problem. Next, we're going to go get another sock by Bubble Buddy. And you don't want to get too close to Bubble Buddy, because if you do, you're going to activate a text box here. So usually staying right outside of this range is about safe. And then with these slidey platforms, you really want to be careful because they can cuck you. So next we're going to turn into the sponge ball and go over to the sea needle, which we have enough to enter now. And we're coming up. So in sea needle, we're going to want to do the bungees. You can do the bungees normally. I would encourage you to completely skip the first two and go to the third one first. Especially because for one, this isn't going to be some world record route. And two, there is a guy over here that he screws me over a lot, so I wouldn't want him to do the same to you. It's this guy right here. He will do something a little like that, but kill you. And the way to get around him is to really just go for it. You gotta just feel it out, you know. You might get hit off once or twice, but hey, that happens. So now we're gonna do the first bungee, or the third rather, as the first. And for this, it's pretty straightforward. Just hit A to go down. You don't want to hit too many of these explosive tikis. You can activate the explosive tikis like I just did. And they will go off like normal. The only ones you really need to hit here in any of these bungees is the purple ones, because those are the ones that float and they'll drop everything else. So after getting that, we're going to go over here and get this button. And then we're going to go straight through to this first bungee. And the reason why I recommend doing the third one first is because you have to get that past that enemy. And if you die, then you have to redo all of the bungees again, which is not fun. There we go. Once you've hit the last floating one, you can exit the bungee, and you should see your shiny thing still go up, indicating that you got the last ones that hit the ground. So now we're going to do the second one, which is really our third. And an interesting thing is that if you get yourself jammed under them like that, then you'll have an unlimited amount of dives, like you see now, until you go to the bottom, of course. If you get yourself stuck underneath them like that, then you get an unlimited amount of dives. that was actually a really, really good turnout. So I don't know if you guys were able to hear it or not, but there was a like kind of horn sound like da-da once you got it, and that's how you'll know. Then we go talk to Crabs and get the sea needle spatula. This puts us at 7 spatulas, and you should have either 6 socks or 5 if you missed the slide one. Now we're going to go do downtown part 2. So switch to Sandy in here. That's pretty important. And then you're going to enter downtown part 2. Part 2. So we're going to jump off of that and use our rope to get over here. You can get that without grabbing the edge. But I just failed. Also, be sure in Sea Needle, on the second one and the third one, on the second and third bungees, there's a wheel. If you go back towards, you guys should have seen, there's a wheel if you go back towards. It's something really easy to miss. So right there, I just jumped along this wall and got on this. You can kind of get stuck in between that and get screwed. If you fall down here, don't worry too much about it, because you can come right over here, activate the checkpoint, and then these will raise. There's also a bus stop switch here. Okay, so if you do make it up here successfully through this, which actually isn't that hard, then you're going to want to go this way. The better routing of this has you doing a kind of difficult skip right there. So instead we're going to go around the long way, which really doesn't take too long of a time. True, this is not a race. It's a race against time and space. So the way I've been doing this is to jump over here, land, and then jump over here. An important thing to note, though, is that this guy right here is solid. Yeah, I didn't know that for the longest time. The other way that you can do that, or to get around that, is to just jump this way and then press X or whatever rope swing button on your console is, and you get that rope swing.
Ice cream is bomb.
Ice cream is super bomb. Okay, so right there, just kept spamming X to get the hitch. And we're going to want to double jump and hold our rope and head right over here. If you're looking a little low, it's okay. You can grab the ledge here, but it is kind of picky on when it wants to let you and when it doesn't. So a good way to know that you're on a good pace is that you have 7, 7, 7 here. You have 7 spatulas, 7 wheels, and 7 socks. You're going to want to jump on the tip of this cannon so that you can get onto this platform with the spatula without having to do a ledge grab. And that concludes Downtown Part 2. Next up is Uptown, which is a pretty fun area, especially for this kind of run. And this is what really, I think, got me into the game, was that I had a lot of fun doing this part of it, of the runs at the beginning. So you're going to want to come around here and switch to Spongebob at the light. One important thing to note is that you don't want to switch while you're coming off of this little piece of orange if you are walking around it, because it can soft lock you, which would be unfortunate. So there is a sock up here that you can get. I don't think you have to for this route. You may have to. I don't know. I didn't get it originally in this route. But yeah, it's right there. And then you're going to want to come back down. And this is kind of a tricky bit. But the idea is that you're going to want to bounce off of here, jump, do your bubble spin, and then jump again to get on top of this. Now, the reason why we have to do that is because if we just bounce and then try to get on top of it, it looks like we're totally going to make it. There's an invisible wall all the way over here, and it only ends a couple feet before the tower. So you want to really get right under there, and it should work. Now, again, that's my visual cue is whenever I see the first 2 tikis, I try to do it. And that normally lets me get over there. Also, you want to head to